Hey icons, welcome back to another episode of the Makeup Diaries. I am your icon Annie, and I'm so glad you could be here today. I did get a new puppy. I will be posting home videos that kind of lead up to me getting a new puppy, so I cannot show you him yet. He is right now just playing around in my room. Hello, little boy. Hi. Hi. If he wants to come up and maybe sit on my lap, maybe then you'll get like a sneak peek of him. Oh yes, go chew on your chewy chip, okay? So it's been a little bit of a adjustment. I might have not posted a few times just because it's a new situation, new parenthood in a way that is all so amazing, but definitely an adjustment. We're gonna get into it today. It's gonna be Quinn Fabray. I'm super excited, so let's just start. As always, it's tiara time. Hey, this is Juicy Couture. Buddy, this is Juicy Couture, and it's mine. It's mine. It's Juicy Couture. So right now he thinks it's funny to pull on my robe. Mosquito. Death. Karma's a bitch. Should've known better. If I had a wish, you wouldn't float around me. First up, I gotta prep my eyes for concealer. So you're just gonna see me put on my concealer. So GLEE is so funny to me because it truly was such a popular show in ways that, looking back, it's even crazy to conceptualize. It was truly unlike anything that was out at the time, which I think is what made it so popular. And no, I don't think GLEE could be out today and do well, because there's so much that does not age well with GLEE. Like maybe the entire thing, maybe Ryan Murphy, especially Ryan Murphy. Ryan Murphy will not age well. And I don't care if he has any issues with me saying that, because unfortunately it's true, and he does not seem to learn from his mistakes even as time goes on. That said, I remember it was the show that I would ask my mom, like, okay, so I'm gonna watch GLEE when, like, I'm 6, and she'd be like, when you're older, and I'm like, okay, yeah, when I'm 8. I think I ended up watching GLEE when I was in middle school. I also remember getting the box set of GLEE for Christmas. Like, I opened it for Christmas Eve, and I started crying, and my Mimi and Opa were like, oh, we didn't think this would be like such like a big gift. We didn't think like this was going to be like the best Christmas present ever. But I was just so tween emotional over it. And even when I rewatch it with my friend Abby today, hey, I have a testimonial that I'm working on right now. Can we be a little quiet? Yeah? Well, there's my heel. Yeah. Good boy. I still remember it. Like, it is baked in my DNA. So the little extra noise that you're hearing is my doggo. There he is. He just wanted to get up on the bed, so he's gonna get up on the bed. Oh no, those are my bunnies. This one's yours. It's also so evident in the first season of their makeup. Like, I get that they were trying to do like TV makeup, but like it also definitely shows for the time. So for my foundation, I will be using a little bit of my Armani because it's what I typically use, and I don't like to go too far from the usual, but I will. No! I also am going to be using the Be Nice Bobbi Brown. Is this one Bobbi Brown? Yes, it is. I can tell by the smell of it. So I'm going to just start by placing on my Armani. It's going to give me that minimal coverage that I want, but in the areas that we can throw in a little bit more full coverage, we will. And I don't need a lot of this. This is Bobbi Brown's like serum one, the one that comes in the black bottle. It smells really great. It's just a little thicker. So now we blend in. And then I'm tapping whatever's left across my eye just to give me a full starting point when doing my makeup. Now, when we look at our photo, this is my reference photo. She's so pretty. Like, so pretty. Oh my god, she is on my list of, like, girls I have a crush on. It is such a shame that, like, Lea Michele had to, like, get her kicked off the show. Or, like, limit her screen time. What drama. What drama? Which GLEE cast song are you? Okay, perfect. Which season 1 song are you on BuzzFeed? Next, I don't honestly think that we were dealing with a lot of cream products. However, just to give myself a little bit of shape, I am going to be placing on my lightest contour lower on my face. And this is the Merit contour stick, and this one is in Quince. So if I recall, it's like the lightest one. And I'm just going to do that and place it a little bit by my forehead as well. And thus blend out with same foundation brush. I need to clean my brushes, but here we are. Here we are. Oh, thank you, thank you. That's very kind. Let's see, Katie got back. We're also going to go on to our powder step. What a chaotic episode. So then I'm going to go in with my NARS Translucent Crystal Setting Powder. And I'm going to start by setting underneath my eye. Now, do I have the brush that I really want for my setting? Not really. So we're just going to have to make do. Underneath the eye. Start by placing it underneath the eye. I had someone come into work the other day and they were like, I want some concealer to kind of hide, you know, creases underneath the eye. And I was completely honest with them. I said, okay, our eyes are naturally going to crease, but I'm going to show you how to apply this so that the product doesn't, because that is what we don't want. And then I placed it on her, and she wasn't as happy because she was like, I like everything else except the concealer because I can still see when my eyes crease. And I knew there wasn't, like, I could talk to her several times, but it wasn't going to necessarily, I knew I wasn't going to sell the concealer because at that point you have, like, you've got your mind made up on how you feel about it. But, like, look, I have set my eyes. They are all nice and packed in. The product is not going to move around anywhere. Yet when I look, I'm going to have my eyes crease a little bit. When I make expressions, my eyes are going to crease. Our eyes are naturally going to crease. Hello, our eyes are naturally going to crease. Hutch, do you hear that? Our eyes are naturally going to crease. It's called being human. I have creases underneath my eyes right now. And I'm 22. These are natural. And guess what? You could probably take on as much makeup as you want. And if you want a thicker, kind of more cakey under eye look, you're not going to get those creases. But that's not my go-to. And I really don't give a fuck. This isn't going to be the showstopper of my look. I'm going to have so many other elements that are going to be the part that I'm going to, like, really focus on. The under eye, I could care less about. Now we are going to frame our face. Hourglass Ambient Palette number 2. What is your biggest flaw? Well, I am oblivious to social cues. That is accurate. I do care too much about what other people think of me. I am prone to jealousy. And who isn't a little bit narcissistic? So what am I gonna pick? Probably I care too much about what people think of me. That one's probably the biggest one. Which GLEE guy are you pining over? Ooh. Good. When I watched it the first time, oh my god, I was pining over Artie. I thought he was like just a nice guy, and then we got to like the Artie has an STD episode where he has to dress up in an STD costume, and that was like my biggest like turn off. So I can't look at Artie the same again. Sorry, Artie. Sam, I feel like I would want to be with Sam if Sam looked like Finn. Because my celebrity crush kind of looks like Finn Hudson, so I'm gonna go with Finn Hudson. But Finn Hudson's like such a boy that I would rather go with Sam. But like, let's be honest, it would be Finn. Run for the hills if I want to be BFFs in real life with Darren, Chris, and Leah Michelle. I don't think I have that much social stamina. Ooh, I do not care. It's gonna be Quinn. I want to be best friends with Quinn. Pick a season 2 banger. Trick question for me, because Losing My Religion was one of my favorite songs growing up, but Teenage Dream was our most played song on our iPod. No joke. That one was. And I would listen to it when I would like wake up in the middle of the night, and I'd like miss my dad because he was off like at a work trip, because the part where it's like da-na-na-na-na, yeah. I always thought Blaine said da-na-na-na-na, dad. I don't know why. For blush, we want to go with something kind of sweet, you know. Quinn is a sweet girl, and so maybe one of my new NARS palettes has the one I'm looking for. Sex Fantasy. That's so Quinn Fabray. Gonna use that one. It's like a medium pink. I'm just going to start bringing that above where I have the bronzer. And it's not a lot, just a tiny bit of blush. What recent hit would you sing on GLEE? Green Light by Lorde, Daddy Lessons by Beyonce, Shallow by Lady Gaga. I'm gonna let the gays handle that one. I'm not gonna hit any of Lady Gaga's notes. And then Youth by Troye Sivan. I feel like for the plot, it would make more sense for me to be singing Green Light by Lorde, but I'd want to sing Youth by Troye Sivan because that's such a good. But I feel like for the drama of it, like, I do my makeup in somebody else's car. We order different drinks at the same bar. Probably that one then. What color matches my light blue? Oh, I get don't rain on my parade. By the way, I'm hopping over. Holiday palette, love it. This one is Deep Throat. Not needed. Oh, I know. Hey, no biting. No biting. Hey. My hands are already scratched up from you. Let's not bite anymore. It's juicy! For the brows, they're thin. They're just thin brows. Want me to do your brows? We just go so, hey, no biting. We're gonna just fill in our brows. No biting, no biting, no biting. Jump off. Fill them in. Okay, I almost forgot. I sprayed my face down with some airbrush setting spray. Oops, Charlotte Tilbury one. Bring the lights down a little bit. I tried placing a little bit more coverage underneath my eye because I just felt like maybe I was looking at this photo and it feels a little bit more full coverage underneath the eye than I had it. I had like medium, so it was still passable, but just added a little extra. I used the Bobbi Brown foundation actually. And I'm going to do my eyes before I set it. But I am just going to blend that in. Guess what? It's one of my most used palettes, my Makeup by Mario Neutrals palette. And we are going to go in and base this eye with the lightest color in the palette across the entire eye, up into the brow bone as well. I went to the Renee Rapp concert with my friend Abby, and Katie came in town for it, and so I did my makeup most recently for that. She was so good live too. I'm keeping this mainly on the outer part of my eye, and I work in stamping motions when I do my eyeshadow, so I'm just stamping that. And what I love about using a blending brush is that I can go I'm about to go crazy, 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 and then I can blend. Whatever craziness I got maybe a little too out of hand with. So we can go stamp, 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 and then we can blend. And it's very nice, and so I'm just building up these colors. I feel like I'm slowly running out of time, which is great. I'm now going to go onto this shade. It's now all the way across, and now I'm really just focusing on stamping that in the outer corner. And I kind of go like this with my brush. I go tap, 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 tap a little further, tap, tap, tap. So boop, 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 boop. And so I'll show you very micro movements, but you'll see tap, tap, tap in the corner, bring it out a little bit, start to change its side, and bring it across. Bring it across, go up, 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 bring it down, side, out. I hope that made sense. It did to me. And we can see that is bringing a subtle shadow, still very appropriate, you know, to the corner without being like overly dramatic. Now, that is also the shade that I want to bring down. Oh shit, sorry. I need to set my eyes, y'all. So stamp, stamp, stamp. Bring your beauty blender, stamp, 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 stamp. And just reset your eyes. You can even go in with a powder puff if you'd really like. I unfortunately don't have a brightening powder, but if I did, I'd use a brightening powder. Okay, yes, but that shade that I just used, that third shadow, is what I'm going to bring in. And I'm only bringing this in, not even halfway. Well, it kind of looks halfway after I did it. But we're only bringing that in very slightly. I'd say even a third of the way in. A third to a half. Your choice. I'm going to smoke it out just a tiny bit with the same blending brush that I used. The Scandal, that was the, like, I think that one's in the second season. Come on, Annie. But, like, the Scandal, that was, like, the kissing booth one. Fireworks. And then Rachel's like, I am the OG pick-me girl. Hear me roar. Lastly, I am bringing out my paint pot, which I always never get. Oh, that's the wrong one. That I always never get scared about using ever. I don't know who said that. And this is a black paint pot by MAC. It's for my liner. I'm just gonna line my eyes with it. Once and for all, let's decide who had the best vocals in GLEE. It's gonna have to be, for me, like, obviously Darren Criss has a great voice. So, like, does he fuck up any of his songs? Probably not. But I do want to give a underrated award out to Artie. But hands down, it's gonna be Mercedes. Literally did not have enough solos, valid crash out for that. And then Santana. I am going to line my eyes with Dior Beige. And we're not going to talk about how I kind of fucked up the liner. It was just not a liner day, I guess. Okay, finishing off the lips. Quinn has this very nice berry gloss. This one looks a little frosted, but like in other ones, it's honestly just a very light wash of berry gloss. So I am lining my lips. This is Burgundy by NYX. Very lightly, like I said. Mirror on top. This is the Flush Balm in Beverly Hills. I love it. So good. Got a very natural lip now. eye shape. For her, she has a very kind of more prominent Cupid's bow. So then I go in with Dervish. We've made our prominent Cupid's bow now. Now I want to go in with, where are you? It's Spring Fling by the Juicy Tubes. Spring Fling. It always looks a little bit more orangey, but that's fine. This isn't what we're going for. It's not what we're going for. Gonna bring some out on my hand or my palette, whatever one you want. And then with my lip brush, place this on. I am a Juicy Tube slut. I love Juicy Tubes so much. Excellent gloss. Never fails. Now I get to do my hair real quick and then film my outro. Just warning you guys, I have no Quinn Fabray outfits in my wardrobe at all. Like, at all. I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying to be like, oh, I don't have anything. I sincerely don't. So I don't know what I'm going to be wearing, and I apologize in advance for whatever, like, mediocre concoction I come up with. But I will also be placing on mascara, obviously, so, it will just be top mascara, though. No bottom mascara. But yeah, very simple look, so let's cue the outro. So yeah, again, I do not have any of those, like, dresses that, like, stop here, like, the seam, whatever's here, and then it goes, like, ooh, and then I don't have, like, those, like, mini, I don't know, cardigans, cropped cardigan, short sleeves, whatever. So, sorry, but this is what I have, and my hair's a bit more flat today, so, like, honestly, did we even succeed? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. Like, I think I had it right. I don't know. Yeah, so this is my Quinn Fabray look. I hope y'all really enjoyed this moment. You know, I can always do more of the GLEE cast looks. And I would be so happy to. Quinn's just my favorite, you know. I needed my mom. I hope it's giving that. So, yeah, I really gotta, like, leave. But, simple look, basic, but, like, cute. Cute, everyday look. If you wanted, like, a little bit of, frost, you could go in. I don't have time for this, but you could go in with your MAC. You know, everyone has this one, the MAC 2002 look. They have really good frosted colors. I know. And I just dab a little bit of the frost on. Probably makes it a little bit more 2009. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like. I got so many views on my Jennifer's Body one, so I was really nervous about which one to post after it, not gonna lie. So I hope this is everything you wanted. Next week we're going into 2010. Oh my god, it has gone by so fast. So yeah, be on the lookout for 2010 inspired looks. If you have any requests, please feel free to tell me in the comments below or DM me. My social media handle is in the description as well. I'm sending all my love. So yeah, now I gotta get ready for work. Yay! Okay, love you icons. Bye-bye.